Hi everyone. Hopefully your day is going well for you. We're out in the kitchen again, but this time we're not cooking. Renee asked if I would show how to make hummingbird nectar. I did it, I think, in my first vlog way back a few months ago. But I'm doing it again to show her and to show all of you if you haven't made hummingbird nectar and usually get the crap from Walmart or whatever. Store-bought stuff isn't going to attract the birds. Naturally made hummingbird nectar will, and it's easy to do. So I'll take you to the stove here and show you how it's done. I might add your containers have to be extremely clean. Even cleaner more than you would want to use them. Hummingbirds have a very acute taste of taste, I guess you'd call it. Even a little fungus or mold or just an off thing of them not liking it, they'll just take a drink and they'll move on to the next feeder. They won't even touch yours. They won't come back. I've seen it done last year where I had mine sitting out too long and it got some fungus in there. Actually black mold, if you saw the original vlog of it. And then hummingbirds weren't coming to it anymore. So if you clean your containers to hold water or your hummingbird feeder, I just use regular dish soap. They say to use bleach, and if you use bleach, use like 1 or 2 drops. For sterilization. That's it. You don't want a lot. You want it rinsed out very well. I mean, keep rinsing it out like 4 or 5 times over with really hot water to get all the remnants of soap out. So I wanted to bring that up, is to have a clean container throughout. I use Gatorade bottles and I keep those in the fridge so they don't spoil as much. Sugar water will spoil if left out in room temperature. They'll keep longer for a few weeks, up to a month. I've had it in the fridge. So yeah, just have your containers clean and your hummingbirds will love you. So what I like to do is to preheat this saucepan so it gets a little bit hot, and that helps to boil the water quicker. And you'll see this is 32 ounces of water. See, and that's ready. And I might add probably another 3/4 of it, of the bottle. So it'd be like 1 3/4 for this batch. See, and I haven't seen any birds yet. I don't know how much to make. Or I'd make, 2 whole bottles. And bottle number 2. Maybe 1 3/4, something like that. But a lot of that is going to evaporate. Well, not a lot, but you're going to have some evaporation out of this as it boils. So what you had will boil down to a little bit less. Not much, but and that's almost 64 ounces there. It was almost to the top, but and the saucepan just holds it. So let's wait and let that boil. And while that's coming to a boil, I wanted to talk to you about red food coloring, of adding it. Do not add red food coloring. It doesn't do anything. In the olden days, or back, I don't know when, people started adding red food coloring, and from what I've read online, numerous sources say not to add it. They said it's harmful, or the chemicals in it, and the birds don't need it. So just keep your red food coloring out. You know, keep it in your cupboard. Don't even need to use it. The birds will come. And I'll show you here on what I do to my bottle feeder I have to attract them. I still have to clean this, but just to show you, it hangs on a clip hook. I don't know what you want to call it here. I know there's a name for it, but this used to be a red piece of ribbon. It's been faded now, but I have some more. And that's all you want to do, is tie some ribbon, some red ribbon or something red to attract them. And it brings them in. My neighbors use the pre-made stuff, and I've already talked to them, and they just keep using the pre-made stuff. And they'll get 1 or 2 birds, and I'll get like 4 or 5 birds. So there is a difference. I see the birds, you know, go over there really quick, and then they come back to mine. But just tie red ribbon, you know, where you hang it, and around, you know, around the feeder too, just like, you know, like little bows or something. That's all they need. And we have a nice boil going on. And I already measured out 1 cup of sugar that I'll just add to it. And let me measure out another half, about 1.5 cups. Usually you want to make it 4 parts water to 1 cup sugar. But seeing it's still cold out for us here, you want to make it a little bit stronger for the sugar. That's what they drink for the calories to burn. So I'll measure out another half cup here. So it's a little bit more than a half a cup. Half a cup in a big chunk. But that'll work. You want to add that, and you want to mix it. Try not to spill everything off this side of your pan either. But you want to rinse out your cup and mix it well. And let that boil for another, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. Let it go back to a boil, and you know, incorporate all that. Let it dissolve into the water, and let me dissolve it. Let me mix it up here. So it's been boiling for a few minutes, and I just shut it off. And what I'll do now is let it cool down to room temperature. That's what you really want to do, is just cool it, because you know, the birds can't drink it hot if you're going to make this right away. Make it the night before, let it cool down, put it in a Gatorade container or any type of container in your fridge, and then fill up your feeder the next morning, and give them some nice fresh hummingbird nectar. So hopefully you enjoyed watching the vlog. Hopefully you learned something, Renee, or maybe you didn't know all about it. I don't know. And the other people watching, hopefully you enjoyed it also. I've been hearing the reports throughout the area of hummingbirds already in the area, so I'm kind of late this year. I was hearing a hummingbird, I think January. Heard one January, and I put out my feeder in February, which was still, it went through like 1 or 2 snowstorms, but the birds were still around. Usually Annas. Annas will stay year-round winter around these parts. Then we'll have different hummingbirds come up from Phoenix. But as I said, hopefully you enjoyed the vlog, and I'll see you tomorrow. Not sure what I have planned, but I'll find something to talk about or show or do. I'm gonna go play Minecraft. See ya.